Aster should be your number one focus for the next 5 days. They have a big airdrop coming out, which is going to be around $800 million give out for free to their users. Because let's not forget, Aster is backed by CZ, the creator of Binance, the biggest exchange in the world. So they have plenty of money. Binance made billions every year. And when we check the Aster valuation, it's now at 15 billion. The airdrop is going to be 4% of that. I put out a full document for you with all the steps so you can farm it properly, because I spent the last 12 hours knowing how could I farm it the best. And no way I'm going to say no to free money. The main thing we are going to do is to maximize our H points. I will go in details for that. I put it as a title so you understand 4% of that is $800 million. So first thing, you need to join a referral team, because if you want to get a boost into your RH points, it's based on a team. If you want to join my team, I will put a link in the description and you can use this code 18CA85. This is really important, and if you created your account without it, it's fine. By the way, how to create an account? Simple. You connect your wallet. If you're on Solana, you select Solana. If you have a MetaMask or a Rabbit wallet, you select BNB Chain or Ethereum, whatever you choose. Solana for me here, boom. You need to approve and sign the transaction for your wallet, and the account is created. Now, if you did not select a team, then you can still do it with points here. Under rewards, you go points. And then you type the code 18CA85. You probably have to be careful. It's capital C and small a. Don't know how we say this. Redeem invite code, confirm, and boom. Now I can see that I am part of a team. So the team is already gaining some RH. And the more people join this team, and if you join, and I'm going to show you how you can also grow your own team, it's going to be really easy. Our goal is going to be to maximize that. Now that you have this, you're going to do some active trading volume on perps. And for that, well, trade to climb the ranks. So to climb the ranks, we need to deposit some Solana to be able to trade. Here, I'm going to deposit 5 Solana. It arrived in less than a minute. I have $1,000 now to be able to trade. Let's say, for example, I'm going to long Aster in perpetual. That's where we can get some points. I choose here my leverage. So the higher the leverage, the more the risk I will take. I think 5 leverage for this one will be more than enough. Disclosure, everything I will talk about in this video is for educational purposes. This is not a financial advice. What we are going to do is super risky, and most of the people will probably lose money because they never follow everything that we talk about. They are not subscribed to Handsome Finance. See, for example, if I go with 5, I could buy for 2,200 while I only have a less for trading. I'm going to do a small one, buy long, okay, boom, easy. Now, the size of my position, okay, 600, okay. Liquidated only if we go at 0.4, fine. That's how we place one. Now, it's better to take your trades. Those ones give you more points, 2x the number of points. So how we do those is just market. If you put limit orders, it works, but you just get less points. Now, the goal is not to open and close a trade directly to have a lot of volume. And we're going to see why later. So there is one point that was used for the previous airdrops is to hold Aster assets. And I believe it's going to be able to move it as well a bit more. But let's see. So you have this earn thing where you can have your ASBNB, ALLP, and ASUSDF. Man, it's like a spelling contest or what here. So for that, I need to have some USDF to stake it. And then if you stake it, you can withdraw it for a while. So be sure to know what you want to do exactly. Here you see I have some Solana as my perp. And it would be better if I have it in USDF, because I will on top of that earn some APY, some interest, plus 15%. That's good. Let's close this order so I can show you how to get your USDF. Now that I closed my order, I can go in my perp trading and I have here $14. I can convert directly those USDT to USDF. For this though, you need to be on a BNB wallet. So you could use your Phantom wallet, but the one I'm farming is with a BNB wallet. So the BNB wallet, again, you can use Rabby or MetaMask, works perfectly. So on my big farming account, I have some USDF, a little bit of ASBNB, but not too much because it's a bit harder for trading, and some USDT. Now, what you want to do is actually maintain your daily activity. What I would recommend is to open some trades in the morning and close it in the evening. You're going to be, that's super risky. Don't worry, I'm going to give you a way to remove a part of the risk. So the stage 2 emphasizes on ongoing activity to minimize Sybil attacks and wash trading. Sybil attacks will be just someone who creates hundreds of wallets and just place tiny trades. And that will be also the wash trading where I place an order, remove it, place an order, remove it, and then I pretend that I'm trading, but not at all. So then how? Well, you trade daily with smaller volume to accumulate average points. So for example, the trade that I just did is not good. I should be staying longer in it. So that's why we're going to reopen it. There you go. And now where it becomes really powerful is to use the delta neutral strategy. And that's why I say it's a banger. So what you do, because if the price starts to go down of Aster, I'm going to lose a lot of money, tons of it. But what if I'm a bit smarter and I go on Hyperliquid, place a short order of the same size and the same leverage? So here will be 3x on each. Then like that, I almost counterbalance my trade. Of course, we have to account for the fees, but with the open interest, because when we open a long or when we have a short, we need to pay an interest on the money we borrow, right? You don't see it as a user. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's fine. But then I will be able sometimes to make money from that. And this delta neutral is going to be amazing. If you never did it before, go step by step. You're not a professional. Take the time to learn. And then if you want to go to the next level, you could also create another account for Aster. Now, I would be careful to use a different device and to not use the same wallet or the same sourcings of the funds, because they could say, yeah, no, we want to give the airdrop, but it's only one per one person. And then, so if you have multiple accounts, you would get like wrecked. Then you could have your Aster, you found it, boom. You go long and you go short on the other side. So you could also edge with the cross-desk trading. So trade on Aster and on Hyperliquid. Some would even do like spot. You buy and then you just short 1x. And you can do cross-desk, but also step number 7, prepare for claiming. Because if it's done on October 5th, so you got to be doing it right now. You should have actually started yesterday. You're going to have only 30 days to claim after October 17. Don't do the mistake I did. It cost me more than 6 figures on Hyperliquid when I did that. So also, I find some other ways to be able to farm this better, but I can't reveal it in this video. Otherwise, it's going to affect my edge. So I don't want to do that. And if you want to know it, well, you got to give me some good money. I will put a link in the description so you can get access to this in my free community. And then again, if you want to go earn more points, join my team. And then still after, you're going to get your own invite code. And that invite code you can share to other people. And that's going to grow the number of people you have. See, the team works like this. So we got you, and then boom, you will have your invitees, and then the one below you. So join a good team. I think there's no better team than my team. Because most of the people, they are not going to do the steps that we just did here together. And that's where it matters. You don't need to trade a huge amount. The more, the better. But I still think that anyways, it's going to be a beautiful airdrop. And if you want to see how much I made with Hyperliquid, which was the previous biggest airdrop to farm that I talked about way before anyone else. Well, check out this video because you're going to see how I transform $1,500 into more than $100,000 with Hyperliquid. Will I do it again with Aster? Well, let's see. History will tell us. And don't forget one thing though. Stay handsome. Ciao.